Hey, everybody, welcome to the Double Your IRA daily market update. So, what a day today. Now, today was really interesting, and we think some important things happened today. So, let's kind of get caught up. And really, it's all about the S&P 500 right now. Let's pop over to our trading view charts and take a look. You can see we've been charting this out. You probably, if you follow the show, you've been looking at this chart for a little too long, right? But we talked about this is massive supply back here. You see those triple tops we've highlighted in those ellipse. It's really, really a lot of supply. It's a lot of top there that it's working through. And we knew that. We knew this 2,800 level was going to be a heavy psychological level. There's still people that are still trading in December that don't even believe that this rally is real. Well, it's real and it's in your face, and it's getting really real right now. So look, it's Pierre get off the pot time. We've been talking about this fight at 2,800 for a while now. Let's go look at a 5-day chart. We got into this channel here, and we were kind of following this channel during the day. This is where it got edgy, right? This is where it got edgy. And probably, too, this is probably your biggest event of the week. You see that retest of 2,800 there? It went right to 2,800, right to 2,800. Yeah. Excuse me, I clicked the wrong button. But you see how that hit that 2,800 and it bounced really strong. Now, we didn't get over the day high. We closed a little below the day high, but that recovery at 2,800. Now, that had a lot to do with the yield flattening and stuff like that. Rates stayed right, and in the middle of the day, people started to take notice of that, and they started buying. That's what it is right now. With those rates just crashing, it's really putting some volatility in the market, and it really hit the market at a time when it didn't need that kind of headwinds. You see right now, there's a lot of headwinds. What are the headwinds we're looking at? Well, we're looking at this back here. We need to break through that resistance. We need to eat up that supply. That's your first challenge. We've got a trade process going on today. Probably the biggest injustice we've seen in a long time from the geniuses at CNBC is, if you look, find me the article where it talks about the Chinese and how they're seem to be giving more concessions than we expected and how they're really playing ball. You don't see that, do you? You know why? Because that doesn't get clicks. That was your big news of the day this morning. We tried to find the article. It's buried now, but it was way down here. And look, guys, you guys stay off the media and stuff. You trade your charts, you trade your technicals, okay, and you follow the trade rags and stuff like that, like Kitco and stuff. It's just ridiculous right now. But look, we're at this inflection point, and the rubber is really hitting the road right now. A lot of people probably giving up here, calling the top. But we're not calling the top. We say the rally is still in effect, and we're just working through that supply, and we're getting some good murmurings. Think about what this market has been up against the last couple of weeks, with the inversions, with the Trump talk, with all this stuff going on, right? Impeachments, Mueller reports, Boeing crashes, things like that. Look at this market, and at a time when it was probably the most sensitive, right? And yet it keeps trudging through this. So there's a lot of reason to believe there's another rally up. Now, of course, you trade cautious. You keep stops on things and stuff, because if we do lose this level significantly, we're probably going to at least come back and retest, I would say, about 26, maybe 2650, maybe even as low as 2600. Who knows? But in that case, you take up your short. So you trade cautiously right now. Now, we're still in the same trades we've been talking about. We're still in that steel trade because we like this AKS trade going forward. We got some $3 calls out to July, and we got some $5 calls out to January. Our retail play is starting to get some life. You can see we got a little bounce off that channel. We need to get out of this green level here and get a little move on over that 45, 46 level. But again, retail, after what it's been through, look at how it held that channel, and it's really starting to pick up strength. It seems like today something changed. I don't know if you felt it, but we felt it. Whether it's true or not, we'll know tomorrow. Our oil play. How's our oil play? OIH was up about almost 2% today. That's on a rough oil day. Trump put out his oil tweet this morning. It kind of hit the spot oil a little bit, but oil bounced right back. Everything's doing that. You notice that with the negative news, it has a little knee-jerk reaction, but ultimately it works through it and it doesn't lose its lunch. So that's really important right now. Our CLDR play. Now we're still being patient with that one. We had talked about we'd opened up a play on some $30 calls going out to January. Those got rocked with that earnings report, but we're just kind of biding our time. We're looking for a bottom to set, and then maybe we'll jump in some 1250s or something like that and layer that trade and make it into a winner. Other than that, we just kind of did our little short-term swing trading. It was funny. I'll tell you guys a funny story to end the day here. Let's pull up an SPY chart. Spider SPY. That's your ETF for the S&P 500. Let's go to a little 5-day chart because it was funny. When we were having that event this morning, and there's your open right there, and we ran up a little bit, and you saw we retested here. So right around here where we got this big red bar, we took up a little short position in the spider. But right about here, we saw that bounce coming. And so we dumped those. I think we lost about 2% on those. And then we picked up some long, and we're already up about 20% on those. So you see, manage your trades and be smart. Follow your technical analysis, okay? We didn't need anybody except our chart to tell us to switch that trade. It should be the same with you. So look, gang, let's call it an afternoon. It should be an interesting Friday to tomorrow. It's not a whole lot of expirations. It's not a big witching day or anything like that. But the way that second half of the market went, it really showed a lot of strength. Again, a lot of it has to do with your interest rates. Let's go over and check your FX. Not your FX. Bonds, and you can see everything's kind of calm and flatlined a little bit, and that inversion is flattening, the curve's flattening, and things like that. A lot of this other stuff is resolving too. This whole Trump Mueller thing and all that. They had Warren Buffett on the CNBC again, and it's always so funny. The first thing they always ask Warren Buffett is, "What's going to happen next week? What's going to happen next month?" And Warren Buffett always says the same thing: "I don't care." Because he's looking out a year, 2, 3 years, and you can't say this guy's been wrong, can you? So remember Warren Buffett, we were talking about that this morning, his most famous saying, the stock market is a vehicle for moving wealth from the impatient to the patient. So are you being patient? Are you watching your trades? Are you managing this market? Because look, if you got impatient this morning, you would have been wrong. So let's follow the plan. We're sticking with our thesis. This is what we've been calling, and we're still there. We still don't believe there's any reason not to believe it, that we're going to make a move higher. So let's see if the bottom's in. Let's see if the top's on the way. All that stuff. Let's go have some fun with buzzwords. Anyways, gang, look, you guys have a great afternoon. It was a really, really nice second half of the day today. We think that test of 2,800 midday today was important. Not a whole lot of people talking about it, but that's where you want to be, right? You want to see the things that other people don't see. That way you can take advantage of it. Crowded trades are never effective. So look, gang, like I said, you guys have a great afternoon. Tomorrow is Aloha Friday. Let's close out the week strong. We'll be back with another report after the market. Thank you.